Donald Trump wins the Republican nomination, ladies and gentlemen. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of the General Jerry channel. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been dying to make this video. Ever since Donald Trump has essentially he announced that he was going to run for president, I've been keeping an eye on proceedings from last year right up to now, and I haven't talked about it because I've waited until the man actually is essentially, he's running for presidency now. Let's call it like it is. It's more likely now between him and Hillary Clinton. It's not official that Hillary Clinton's won, but again, it does look like Hillary's gonna win, and it's gonna be Trump versus Hillary Clinton. For the most part, it'll make entertaining television, but here's the thing, right? A lot of people are saying to me, Jerry, to me personally, Trump is just giving this to Hillary on a silver platter, shit like this. Here's the problem with that, and I have to disagree. Everyone said that Donald Trump was not going to get this far. People said Donald Trump was not going to get this far. He was going to be nowhere near this stage. He was going to be gone. He was probably going to be out early. They saw him as a joke. Shit like this. Now he's actually in there. Now people are saying, okay, well, he's just offering Hillary Clinton on a silver platter. Let's call it like it is. He has a fair chance of winning. Hillary Clinton is not widely liked. In terms of America. She isn't liked that much, especially in New York City, what I've gathered. She did a few things there, and she's done other things that have been questioned, and people have said she's a flip-flopper, shit like that. Some people say that Donald Trump is too far right-wing, he's a crazy man, he's insane, he's blah, 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 blah. Okay. What is my take on this? First of all, as someone in Europe, I find this absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry, I have to call it like it is. This is fucking hilarious. I've spoke to a few of my American friends, and I was saying to them, what's your take on the election? And they're all saying one thing and one word only, and that is a joke. It's a joke. That's what they honestly believe this is now. I mean, here's the thing with Trump, okay? Yes, he's a smart businessman. Yes, he's an entrepreneur. I don't think he's as crazy as he's letting on. I think that, the way he looked at this kind of Republican primary election, the whole Super Tuesday and shit like that, the reason why he was kind of treating it like a reality TV show. Have you ever watched Big Brother? He essentially goes after the weaker one. Boom, 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 boom. And then Donald Trump stays on top. It's a smart strategy. Hey, I gotta say it like it is. Donald Trump is a smart guy. But can he win the presidency? I'd say 50-50. Some people might say Donald Trump ain't got no chance in hell. He ain't got no chance. In some, now again, opinion polls, here's my opinion on opinion polls. I think they're horseshit. People said opinion polls, I remember in the UK election, and fucking, the Scottish Nationalist Party fucking annihilated everyone. Like, they fucking took up the whole of Scotland. It was all in yellow and shit. Opinion polls were saying that, like, Labour and, they said that, like, that it was gonna be, basically, the Conservatives weren't going to get majority of the vote and shit like that, and they did, and David Cameron actually did. So opinion polls I wouldn't go by. That's just my personal opinion. I think most opinion polls are full of horse shit. It's until we actually see the final result that we can actually see what's going to happen and shit like that. Also, some opinion polls are biased and shit like that. But apparently the opinion polls are saying that Trump is ahead of Hillary. Hillary's saying that her opinion polls that she's ahead of Trump. So, honestly, guys, don't look in the opinion polls. They are horseshit. I'm sorry, they are. I don't understand why there's all this kind of fucking opinion polls, and they put the opinion polls at the bottom and shit like that. What do I think of Trump? Oh God. You guys are playing a dangerous game. But like I said, I don't think he's fucking insane. I don't think he's gonna like some people are getting on like, oh, Donald Trump's he's gonna be drunk one day and press the nuclear button. Like, there's a little bit more to that than meets the eye. He obviously has to talk about generals and shit. Some people, however, that are saying that Donald Trump essentially is gonna be exactly like Barack Obama. Donald Trump ain't going to make a lot of decisions. He's going to rely on advice and take their advice and essentially do what he's got to do. A lot of people have blamed Barack Obama for doing this, and some people are saying that Donald Trump might do that as well, that he has this persona that he's going to change a lot of things, but whenever it comes to the point of that he needs to do it, he's just going to listen to the advice of his comrades and shit like that, and he's just going to say, oh, so you believe that? Okay, you go ahead. All right, I'll just do the Donald Trump persona and shit like that. You know, by the looks of him, he doesn't really know that much about foreign policy. He has a good business mind. He might be good for the economy. Like I said, I'm looking at pros and cons. I'm trying to be very neutral here in terms of this. That isn't my opinion necessarily. It's I'm trying to be like as neutral as possible here. But Donald Trump, he doesn't really have he doesn't have the knowledge of foreign policy, but at the same time, he has a good economy background. He was a successful businessman. People might argue, however, that he's been bankrupt for so many he was bankrupt, you know, a few times. There was a lot of things that he does that was failures. On the flip side, though, people might say, well, you know, a great businessman has failure. It's until they have the success that defines them. So that's what a lot of people are saying about Donald Trump. In terms of Hillary, yeah, people aren't too happy with her. They basically think she's a flip-flopper, shit like that. However, you know, the thing that I want to say is this, is that is a Bernie Sanders voter gonna vote for Hillary Clinton? Now, there are some saying that they will absolutely not vote for Hillary Clinton. There are some, however, that say, listen, she's better than Trump or whatever, let's vote for her. It's kind of like Alien versus Predator for some people, you know, for the people that aren't really necessarily into United States politics. They're saying it's kind of like Alien versus Predator, whoever wins, we lose kind of deal. That's basically what they're getting at. And the thing is with Trump is that all that thing at the start when he announced it was all a persona. I've noticed he's kind of simmered down a little bit because, you know, he was saying a few things about women and shit like that. People said, oh, it's going to be a big risk. And then all of a sudden, he knocks out Ted Cruz out of the fucking picture. Essentially gives him the knockout blow. And Ted Cruz, I think, and I have to, you know, salute Ted Cruz because he quit when he needed to. There were some people, however, on that Republican election that stayed on a little bit too long. And it was wasting everybody's time. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Honestly, though, I personally believe that Donald Trump, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. It's going to be very good to see. I think it's going to be fucking entertaining. Him versus Hillary Clinton in a debate. Oh my god, I think it would be, it would be great television. I'm definitely covering this shit. You know, I ain't gonna fucking get away from this shit. I've been studying this shit now for about a year and shit like that. I've been keeping an eye on things and shit. Also, guys, I just want to let you know that if you are European, we will be covering the European elections on this channel. We're going to be live streaming it. We're going to try and get some, like, people from the UK to come in. We're also going to get a few people from Ireland. And we're also going to have a few Americans to come in as well. I'm going to try and get Matt from In The Rope Show. He's very much into politics and shit like that. And we're also going to get a few other people to come in doing a live hangout. We're also going to be doing full coverage of the European election. That is a big, big, big election here in Europe. Just to very briefly tell you what it is essentially whether the UK wants to stay in Europe or not. It's a big, massive decision leaving the European Union. Honestly, it could go either way. The way it's looking like, it looks like we're going to stay in the European Union, but at the same time, you know, crazier things have happened. You know, I mean, we have Donald Trump now representing the Republican Party. Oh, man. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to remain neutral in terms of covering this shit because, you know, I just want to give you some of the news. A lot of you have been asking, you know, Jerry, can you talk about United States politics and shit like that? And before I didn't know that much about it, I didn't have an interest in it, but, you know, the last year, 2 years ago, I've been studying it a lot, I've been checking it out, you know, so I'm primed and ready to do some United States coverage right now. We're going to do some coverage as well, maybe on some of the debates. I'm going to make videos about that. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but we will be having full coverage of the United States election in November. We'll be doing a live hangout talking about that. I'm going to have to stay up pretty late for that shit, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy these types of videos, give me some background, some backfeed there. I really want to your take on this, and what your opinion is of this type of me covering this. Let me know what you think. I love to hear your feedback. Also, guys, as well, one last thing, I have a brand new Facebook. My Facebook link is in the description below. I'll probably do a video dedicated to it so everyone can join. But anyway, guys, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.